So as you can tell from the title of today's video, we're in Munich. And since I've never been to this city before, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to go out and make a vlog and do some street photography. Alright, so for today's kit, we are going to run with the 85-1.8, the 20mm 1.8, and then for vlogging, I'll use the 11, and it'll all be shot on the Sony a7 IV. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I find that when I'm in a city for the very first time, my street photography is at its best. And I think it's because when you're seeing something for the very first time with fresh eyes, that's when you get a lot of excitement. Because even though living in Berlin, there's always so much incredible things to see and do, sometimes you get a little bit desensitized when you're seeing things every day. And when I have friends visit, they'll take pictures of something that I see every single day, and I'm always like, wow, I never seen it that way. So for me, today will be probably the best opportunity to see Munich in a way that I'll never get to see it again, even though I may want to go back and take a photo that I've taken before. I think the very first time you do it is when it's the most exciting and the most creative for me personally. The area that we're staying in is called Werksviertel, and I wanted to talk a little bit about it because before this area was built, Katarina said that no one ever really came here, but now they've built it out to be like a arts and entertainment district. Right across the street is one of the main train stations, and with that train station it gives you great connections all throughout the city. But if you need to get to the main square where I'm headed and all the action is going to be, it's only a 3-stop ride, and any of the S trains can get you there. On top of that, the subway station in that area is a very famous photograph spot, so I'm hoping I can get a couple cool snaps there and then explore that entire strip. You can probably see why this subway station is photographed so much, because these super long, beautiful, unique looking orange tunnels just make it super interesting. And I think if you're patient, you can get some really great compositions here. So if you come to Munich, you're probably going to end up here anyways, but if you weren't planning on coming down to this U-Bahn area, then you should definitely check it out. Now, one of the things I noticed and wanted to mention is that here there's a bit of an unspoken rule that when you use the escalator, you need to be on the right side, because they get very angry otherwise, and you don't want to learn the hard way. People who need to move quickly just go past you on the left side, and it was something that Katarina was like, Michael, you have to do this, because otherwise you'll definitely hear it from the people who live here. All right, so we made it here, and it is incredibly busy. And on top of that, there's the Christmas market. So I'm not sure exactly what type of images we're gonna get, but we're gonna try. It's pretty gray out today, so I think we're gonna have to chase a bit more of a moody look. I'm gonna start with the 20mm 1.8 because it'll give me a sort of nice wide look of the entire space, and then I'll jump to the 85 to get some more detailed shots, or that shy street photographer look. But yeah, let's see what we can get. Now, even though the main square at Marienplatz is absolutely stunning, it gets wildly busy and crazy all times of the year, and especially right now since there's Christmas market. So I just went and grabbed my first coffee at Sweet Spot Cafe just around the corner. It's very close to that area, and the coffee was delicious. So when you're in Munich and you're at that area, which you will be, definitely stop here for a coffee. Now, the one thing that I have noticed while I've been walking around taking photos is that Munich is a stunningly beautiful city, and the buildings are all extravagant, the shopping is extravagant, and it is insanely clean here. Now, it's not that Berlin isn't also beautiful with the really grand buildings, it's just that there's a lot more broken glass, there's some abandoned buildings, and I feel like Berlin is still in its rebuilding era, whereas Munich has been like this for a long time, and just the cleanliness and the extravagance of this city is why I think a lot of people gravitate towards it. Not only that, but when people think of Germany, Munich is what they have in their minds, because down in the south of Germany, all the buildings and everything is what most North Americans picture when they think of a city in Germany. Now, the area that I'm walking down right now is Ludwigstrasse, and when Katharina was living here about 10 years ago, she said that this is the area that you should visit if you want to see sort of the most beautiful parts of Munich, because it is the university district, the historic buildings, and all the different opera houses. So I'm just exploring this area. It's quite beautiful, but maybe not the best area to get some photos. I've been walking around for a couple hours now, so I'm gonna try to find Man vs. Machine, which is a coffee shop that I've heard great things about. So I'm just gonna try to find that right now and warm myself up with another coffee. So now we're reaching the end of the day, and the light is pretty much almost all gone, but there was one last coffee shop on our list that I really want to check out, and it was a little bit out of the way, so hopefully it pays off. But we're almost there. We're gonna grab our last and final coffee of the day, and then Kat should be done her workshop soon, so hopefully we have a chance to meet up. So guess who was able to join me on rest of the day?
Hello.
Katharina made it out. She was at an all-day workshop and is the main reason why we're here. She works for an amazing agency with an amazing office, and it's always inspiring to see what other creatives do. But we figured since we're in Munich, we definitely have to check out one of their Christmas markets, because we're in South Bavaria. Yeah, Christmas is a huge deal here. Like, it's a big deal in all of Germany in general, but it's a huge deal here. Yeah. So we're just gonna try to find the one that was recommended to us. So we're waiting to get some bratwurst, but this particular one lost its power.
And now they're using flashlights. Is the sausage still going?
allerersten Tag gesehen, weil wir am gleichen Tag angefangen haben. Da haben wir auch kurz Hallo gesagt im Flug, und wir beide so.
So, Munich. It's been a really wonderful time here, even though I didn't really get to spend too much time with Kathy. But what I can say is it's definitely amazing and beautiful city. I have said that before. If you're looking for a city that sort of represents everything you know about Germany as a North American, this is the city for sure. The city is small, so it's easily to get around and hit up all the great spots. The three cool coffee shops that I went to, and yeah, I'll put in the description some of the places I went in case you want to find them for yourselves. But as beautiful and as clean as it is, that's what makes me also love heading back to Berlin is all the sort of intricacies and characteristics that Berlin has that some of these other cities don't have because they are just so clean cut, which neither one is bad, but happy to be heading home. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed some of the street photography and being able to see a city for the first time through fresh eyes and that type of excitement. It was really great. Um, the people here, especially the older people, have really cool, unique, old school style. So that was really cool. But that's pretty much it here from Munich. We're heading off to our train now. So consider subscribing if you haven't already. And we'll see you in the next one. And as always, live passionately and stay inspired.